Hello, welcome back to another Pretty HD video. Today we have another career mode episode. It is Everton career mode. I didn't upload this yesterday or the day before. Of course, the day before it was a pack opening, so that was an interesting start. But Naismith misses a penalty in this simulation against Cheltenham Town, which is quite disappointing. Naismith, however, does make up for it by scoring in the 26th minute. We should have a pretty much routine win here. We have put out our new cup team, which is of course using the new option of team sheets, which is just so awesome, so easy and so slick. Campbell also doubles it up at 2-0. Cheltenham have no way back into the game, and it finishes 2-0. Today we have around a 12-minute episode, 11 minutes left now, but it should be a pretty good one because we have the Liverpool, Everton, Merseyside derby, the friendly derby as they call it on FIFA itself. This was going to be a live con, but it didn't turn out to be in the end. We currently sit 9th with only 3 games played. Liverpool are only 1 point ahead of us with 2 games extra played, which means we have a massive opportunity here to not only take over them in the table, but take over a lot of teams in the table and take the advantage of our current games played. Because once this game's over, we'd have played 4, they'd have played 6. If we can manage to win it, then we are still in front of them with 2 games behind. But Liverpool did start off quite brightly. Of course, that deflected shot just flied past the post. But as the ball's played into Khedira, Balotelli gets it. Lallana this time holds the ball up, wins a free kick, which is a perfect opportunity for Steven Gerrard to stand over. Gerrard's on it. He hits it. It's a good shot. It hits the bar. And it is eventually, after a scramble in the box, Lovren, Gerrard again. It's eventually cleared away. What an insane bit of play there. And as we header it down to Mirage just boots it with no intentions over to Lukaku. Lukaku manages to withstand Moreno. And Romelu Lukaku, the Belgian beast, finishes the ball into the back of the net. From their free kick that Lallana won, we broke away on the counter, managed to beat their reserve goalkeeper, of course, Brad Jones, and managed to slot home. Insane scenes here at Anfield as we are the team from the 2 rivals to take the lead in this insane derby. Barkley gets the ball, he distributes it away to Lukaku. What a great pass that was. Lukaku couldn't quite top it off with the finish, but that really would have been the icing on the cake. Barkley once again plays it through to Lukaku. Lukaku tries to beat the goalkeeper. It's a great goal line clearance. You've got to give credit to whoever did that clearance. I'm not sure who it was, but what a clearance it was. It pretty much saved Liverpool from going 2-0 down. And I tell you what, it was great work from Lukaku, great work from Barkley. But if that clearance wouldn't have been made, the motivation into the second half would have been put into our stride. Now, however, it's in Liverpool's stride. And then again, we get chances. We score with Lukaku. It's 2-0. But not quite. Lukaku runs off to celebrate, but the awesome new feature which means if you score you can celebrate, but then it will go back and it will be offside. That is an awesome feature. I absolutely adore it in this game. It is so cool that you can actually do that because it's just unusual, it's unique, and it's a new feature which has been implemented into the next-gen FIFA 15. I'm not sure whether it's on old gen. I think it is. But either way, as the ball is played through here, there is a great opportunity missed by Liverpool striker. I believe it actually was Daniel Sturridge, but Lukaku breaks away. It's another opportunity. He just couldn't quite guide it into the back of the net. We are wasteful in this game. Eventually, however, it does manage to go. All 3 points go our way. We were wasteful, like I said, but we managed to get away with it with massive quantities of luck. Balotelli there walks off in shame because we have won the Liverpool Merseyside derby. Everton against West Brom now, with the Hawthorns. West Brom stand in the way of another 3 points. West Brom are doing incredibly well in the table, currently sitting in 8th position, only one goal behind us pretty much. So if they win this game here, It's a massive game for both of us, who are doing very well in both campaigns. And we start the better team. Only 24 minutes in, Eto manages to grab a goal. It was a good header by him. Whoever told me headers were out of the game, well, it was poor marking there. Not really the heading ability, it was the marking ability, which really, really penetrated their defence. And Atsu, his pace just beats Jonas Olsen, beats all of the West Brom players. In fact, he was calm, composed when he went in to finish it as well, just to top it off. 2-0 already now, we're only in the first half. Atsu managed to skip past the man, and when the tackle did come in, he managed to stay calm. He managed to stay on his feet. He managed to keep his cool. And I'll tell you what, it paid off, because Christian Atsu scores his first goal in the Barclays Premier League, which means we go in at half-time with a massive 2-0 lead against a West Brom team who are doing, like I said, incredibly well this campaign. It could be a pretty important win, this, because with West Brom doing so well, they could sort of be the dark horses of the Premier League this year in career mode. And I'll tell you what, I am slightly ahead, and they do go on to do quite good things. Obviously, I'm not finishing the season yet, but managing to be winning them 3-0 here. And Atsu just having a half-assed attempt at a celebration by just high-fiving his teammate Eto. It was way too easy, and that is sort of the things that they need to fix in FIFA. They need to patch the kick-off glitch of the new kind. You just run through the defence. If you beat the first man, then you can really, really easily score. It goes through Foster's legs, which again is too easy. They need to fix the goalkeepers as well. It's something which does sort of degrade the whole overall impression and feel of the game. But Eto manages to find his way past the defence and just tops off an absolutely superb-looking victory. Again, this game wasn't a 4-0. Like the Arsenal one, it was not a 4-0. It was really us taking advantage of FIFA's poor gameplay. Well, we basically took advantage and really, really did beat the lines of defence, which is basically, I want to say we sort of exploited the things that which FIFA do worse, which is the defending. It is so easy to get past players in this game. And they did actually draw a corner there, but nothing came of it, so I didn't show the highlights in the end. But Sessegnon plays it into Idai Brown. Idai Brown, or Brown or Die, actually is there, of course, record signing. He didn't do much this game, and he created one last chance at the end for Sessegnon, who didn't finish it, couldn't even get a goal to just complement or maybe make the defeat a little less embarrassing. Couldn't even get that in the end. But we go back into Europa League action after the disappointment of the last episode, where we of course only drew in a game where we really should have won. Everton take on Poznan, who lost Fiorentina, who are definitely the second best team in this group, with no doubt in my mind, or no lies to be told. McCarthy here, though, he picks the ball up on the wing, managed to find a cross to nobody, but it's found Osman. Osman with a burst of acceleration. Where did that come from? The 33-year-old central midfielder who we were playing for this game, just because it is the Europa League. He burst past the defenders with a sudden, absolute insane piece of acceleration. Where did that come from Osman? I don't know. He slotted it under the keeper and managed to score. Naismith picks it up as the ball, a cutting edge pass, is played through to the defence. Naismith had a great opportunity there to make it 2-0, but he couldn't quite take full advantage of it in the end. And it's good hold-up play here by the Poznan player, but God knows what he's doing. And in the end, as it did find its way into our box, the player does play it back inside again. I totally barged him out of the way. Yes, it probably was a pretty light one, because I didn't actually click anything with Gibson. But he did sort of, he just totally drove, he pile-drived into him. And with no hesitation, the referee points to the spot. He literally, he really took him out there, didn't he, Gibson? And the ball ends up on the penalty spot for a penalty kick. Everton 1, Poznan 0. Is Joel Rubble's going to keep it at 1-0? Nope. Robble stays put in his position. He's stationary on the line, and Poznan equalise in a game where we should be winning in the Europa League. We just aren't performing in Europe, and this could prove costly to our campaign. If we can't get a win this game, then it is absolutely vital we have to get one in the third. Because I tell you what, losing both Poznan, if we draw this game, or even lose it, well, if we fail to win it, then it is going to be horrible, because we need to get off the mark really in this campaign with 3 points. And it goes in at half-time at 1-1. So Joe Robles, of course, the cup goalkeeper, or the European goalkeeper, if you like, playing in the Europa League, can't save the penalty, and Poznan currently earning a point out of this game. And it was Poznan in the second half who started the more bright team. They managed to get an attack which was poor defending on my part, but then, again, poor defending from the AI. Robles brought the save, but they should have kept him on side there. And as the ball here is cleared out of the box by Poznan, who, oh my god. No way. That's like the first time I've ever done that. No, I did it once. We were struggling for the return goal, because I've just realised that I missed a goal highlight. I'm sorry, I will put that at the end of the video, which isn't far away now, so make sure you keep your eyes out for that. But that is quite bad on my part. Again, an editing fault. That's my fault. And we hit a very, very good opportunity there with John Stones, who hits the post, I believe, or it just flies over the top of the corner. So it does finish 2-1 to Poznan. I will show you the actual goal in a second, any second now. Sorry, that is a bad editing on my part. I remember doing that once in FIFA 14, once before. But yeah, they did score in the 65th minute, by the way, as well. So I do thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more, make sure you hit subscribe right now for Everton Career Mode. And I will see you next time.